Welcome back my YouTube channel CoinsEF. If you're into rare coins, you've probably heard the rumors about a 1988 Lincoln Memorial penny worth a staggering $151,000. Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into this fascinating story. We're talking about how a simple penny worth just 1 cent to most people could end up in the hands of collectors for over $150,000. Stick with me through the next 37 minutes because you won't want to miss a single detail. Let's get into it. Before we get into the juicy details, let's talk about what makes the 1988 Lincoln Memorial penny so special. The Lincoln Memorial pennies were first minted in 1959, featuring an image of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what sets these apart from the typical pennies you find in your pocket? Well, there's a rare variation of a 1988 penny that has become incredibly valuable to collectors. Typically, the 1988 penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. It features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes some of these pennies worth $151,000? That's what we're going to uncover today. So how did a penny worth just 1 cent become worth over $150,000? The answer lies in a rare minting error that occurred in the production process. While the 1988 penny is common, a few of them ended up being struck with a major error, a coin that was mistakenly doubled in some of its features. This double die error causes the coin to appear as if the engraving of Lincoln and the memorial is doubled, which is a rare mistake. While it's not common, it's enough to make collectors go wild when they find one of these in circulation. Look at how the doubling affects the date and the features on Lincoln's face and the memorial. This type of error is extremely rare and can increase the value of a coin by thousands of dollars. In some cases, even more. Now, this 1988 penny wasn't just any double die. It had the right combination of errors that made it fetch that astronomical price. Now, you might be wondering, how can I spot one of these rare 1988 pennies in my collection or spare change? Well, let's break it down. First, you need to look closely at the details on both the obverse and reverse. The key feature to look for is the doubling. The lines in Lincoln's face and the memorial should appear split or doubled in certain places on the front of the coin. Look at Lincoln's cheek, the chin, and the letters of liberty. These areas should have noticeable doubling. On the reverse side, the doubling will often appear on the words E pluribus unum and the columns of the memorial. Don't get discouraged if you don't find one right away. These errors are rare, but they do pop up from time to time in rolls of pennies, old collections, or even in the coins you receive in your pocket change. Before we dive deeper into how this coin reached such a high value, let's take a brief moment to look at the history of coin collecting and mint errors. Coin collectors have always been fascinated by rare finds. And when it comes to mint errors, the more unique and unusual, the more valuable the coin can become. Mint errors have been around for centuries, with famous examples like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel or the 1943 copper penny. These errors happen during the production process and can create coins with features that weren't meant to exist. And that's what makes them so valuable to us. How did the 1988 Lincoln Memorial penny get to be valued at $151,000? In 2018, this rare coin was sold at an auction to a private collector. The coin, which was verified to be in perfect condition and showed clear signs of the double die error, fetched a record price. After being certified by the experts at PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, the coin was put up for auction and it sold for over $150,000. The excitement around this find was incredible, as it was one of the rarest examples of a double die error from that particular year. Now, What other coins should you be on the lookout for? While the 1988 penny is a great example, there are other coins that could be hiding in your collection worth far more than their face value. Now, let's start with some of the other famous error coins like the 2004 Wisconsin State Quarter with an extra leaf, or the 1999 wide AM Lincoln set. These coins, along with others like the 1955 double die penny, have been known to fetch impressive amounts at auctions, sometimes even in the six-figure range. Knowing what to look for could help you find your very own treasure. And let me tell you, collectors are constantly on the hunt for these unique coins. Okay, you've got your pennies, quarters, and dimes, but how do you actually determine the value of your coins? The value of a coin depends on its rarity, condition, and demand in the collector's market. A coin can be worth a lot more than its face value if it's a rare mint error or if it's in perfect condition. Coin grading plays a huge role in determining value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin can be. For example, a high-grade 1988 penny could be worth more than just a normal penny, even if it doesn't have a mint error. All right, let's wrap this up. The 1988 Lincoln Memorial penny worth $151,000 is a once-in-a-lifetime find, collector, and history. Top 2, the Singapore Mint has been producing coins since the nation's independence in 1965, and over the decades, many coins have become collectible treasures. 1991 was an interesting year for Singapore's coinage. The Mint introduced new designs and denominations to celebrate Singapore's growth and modernization. Among those coins was the 50 cents piece, a symbol of the country's economic strength at the time. The 50 cents coin from this year features a beautiful design of Singapore's national flower, the Vanda Miss Joaquim, along with a stylized depiction of a lion's head, a national symbol of Singapore. On the reverse side, it has the year of mintage, along with the denomination clearly marked as 50 cents. But not all 50-cent coins from 1991 are equal. The rarity and value of a coin come down to several key factors: mintage numbers, errors, and conditions. Now, let's talk about why some believe this coin is worth millions. In 1991, the Singapore Mint produced millions of 50-cent coins, but only a very small number of these coins had significant errors or were minted in limited runs for special purposes. These particular coins are what set them apart from the rest. Coins with errors are highly sought after in the numismatic world. Whether it's a misprint, a double strike, or a unique minting flaw, collectors will pay top dollar for coins with these rare characteristics. So, why the jaw-dropping value of $72,451 million? That figure has made headlines in recent years, sparking speculation and excitement. But how did this number come to be? It all started with a misunderstanding. Some people believe that a rare 50 cents coin from 1991 could be sold for this astronomical figure due to a combination of error and overvaluation. But let's break it down and take a look at what experts say. The $72,451 million figure is almost certainly a mistake. It's likely a misinterpretation of the coin's actual market value. In reality, such coins typically sell for much lower amounts, often in the tens of thousands for the rarest examples, but definitely not in the billions. While the $72,451 million price tag is misleading, let's look at the actual market value of these rare coins in recent years. Rare 50 cents Singapore coins from 1991 have sold for anywhere between $5,000 to $50,000, depending on their rarity and condition. At auction, these coins can attract serious bidders, especially if they're graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. However, even in the best condition, the coin would rarely reach more than $50,000. But that doesn't mean it's not a valuable coin. If you happen to own one of these rarer variants, you might just be holding a small fortune. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these rare 50-cent coins? Let's go through some key features to look out for. First, check the overall condition of the coin. Coins in mint condition or those with pristine surfaces will be more valuable. Next, check for any obvious errors, such as misprints or off-center strikes. And of course, grading is key. If your coin has been graded by a professional, it could fetch a premium. Are you ready to cash in on your rare coins? Let's talk about how you can sell or auction your valuable 1991 50-cent coin. Selling your coin involves research and patience. You want to make sure you get it graded and authenticated by a reputable service. From there, you can list it in major coin auctions or contact dealers who specialize in rare currency. While the 50-cent Singapore coin from 1991 isn't actually worth $72,451 million, it's still an intriguing piece of history. Whether you're looking to add it to your collection or perhaps cash in on a rare find, it's clear that these coins hold significant value. Just remember, when it comes to rare coins, knowledge is key. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the world of coin collecting. If you found this video informative and entertaining, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more numismatic adventures, and leave us a comment if you've ever encountered a rare coin of your own. Until next time, happy collecting.